Hello, my name is Siggi-Kalli and today we're going to make deep sea redfish with bacon and omelette, boiled carrots and let's call this Siggi sauce. We're going to start with filleting the deep sea redfish, then we're going to fry the bacon and make it really crispy and juicy. We're going to take that aside. We're going to whisk up some omelette, fry the fish in some flour, then we're moving on to the sauce, make the sauce really juicy and good, and then we'll start making the deep sea redfish bacon omelette. When we start filleting it, we start here down at the bottom, open it up a little bit. Down here. Then we have one fillet ready. Next step, we're going to clean the fillets of all bones and the skin. Just leave the best meat for this course. Okay, now we have the deep sea redfish fillets ready. We just put them in the cooler and we start preparing the bacon and the omelette. And after that, we're starting the sauce. Let's just start with the bacon right now. It's just typical bacon. We need to fry them until they're really crispy and almost all the fat is out. Just lightly fry it like this, and we're adding water. And we're going to boil it down until there's no water left. Then it gets extra crispy and we get rid of most of the fats. When it's ready, we need to put it on a paper, just the typical kitchen towel. This should do it. Try to take most of the fat from the bacon. See here, this is something we do not want to incorporate in this dish. Okay guys, and we're just gonna have plain and simple boiled carrots. But what we're gonna do, like with the potatoes, we did with the haddock, just gonna boil them with this salt. It's just awesome, so we don't need anything else. It just brings out best of the taste of the raw materials. Okay, now we're gonna coat the deep sea redfish with some flour, and then we're just gonna spice it up with some white peppercorns and Norður Sea salt. Then we're going to fry it on the pan, take it off the pan, make the omelette, and put the fish back on. I have a little bit of the bacon fat left, just a little bit. Now we're adding a pinch of butter. Just let that melt, but be careful not to burn it. We put the redfish on here. 3 fillets. And this is enough food for maybe 3 to 4 persons. We have to close the fillets. What I mean by closing the fillets is make this thin skin around it so it keeps all the fluids inside. If do that wrongly, it's going to be basically a disaster. All the omelette is going to be soaking in fish water. We don't want that. Here we go, golden brown. But we're not frying it until it's ready. It's going to be finished inside the omelette. White pepper. Okay, this should be enough. You can see it here inside, it's still raw. And we want that. We don't want it to be ready. So now, take the pan off and we go immediately to making the omelette. 4 eggs. Then we just take a fork, whisk it up a little bit. Same here, pinch of salt. And then we add a dash of cream, double cream. Just like this. This might be 1.5 tablespoons or something like that. Put the omelette in. Just like this. Now we're adding the red fish fillets. Come on here, dear. Please come here. Like this. Put it on top. And we have to cook this really slowly so the omelette doesn't burn. 2. And 3. You can always mix it up a little bit if it's too tight or too close or something. We need a little space between so the heat gets evenly distributed. Now this is cooking. Take the bacons. Put it in between here. All around. Now this is cooking under medium heat. We want the omelette to start cooking a little bit, and then we're going to put a lid on it. So when the heat evaporates, it goes up to the lid and back down, so the omelette cooks on top too and the fish also. Now, this is ready. Now let's go to the sauce. For that, we're going to use Japanese mayonnaise, Icelandic Red, Thailand fish sauce, some capers, lemon and cucumber pickles, and Acer. 4 tablespoons of Japanese mayo, 2 of skyr, pinch of fish sauce, just a couple of drops, it's a really easy and good sauce. So capers, chop them a little bit up. Lemon juice. And some pickled cucumbers, mashed. 1 tablespoon. Just stir it up. A little bit of white pepper. Chopped parsley. Then the sauce is ready, easy does it. Now, let's take a look at the omelette. See this, guys. Okay, now that this is basically ready, now let's just dish it up, but we're gonna serve it in the pan. The sauce is just going in a little bowl, and the carrots in a bowl also with it. Really simple and plain.